So we have a brand new app called Wedding Day Budget Calculator, and I've been working with Andrew Brumbelow, who's an app developer. Called him in December of 2025. I said, hey, have an app idea. Let's help couples as they budget for their wedding day. And he said, I'm in. So today we're talking about why we created this app, Wedding Day Budget Calculator. And Andrew Brumbelow, welcome to Wedding Venues Official, man.
Thank you, Carson. Man, it's so good to be here. Man, this app is going to be so helpful for couples as they plan and prepare and think about all the things, because financially there's a lot that goes into weddings. And today, even more so than, previous generations, so it's super helpful. And why not, have an app to help you plan,
Absolutely.
Help you prepare for your special day. Because there's a lot that goes into that day, a lot of preparing and a lot of your finances, a lot of money. People save money for weddings. People, budget. People all you have to budget.
Yes.
It's not even. I would say most everybody that is preparing for a wedding, budgeting is going to have to play a part of it. And I know most people go over their budget.
Yep.
Like it is a real true thing.
Yes.
Most people know somebody who went over, or know maybe if they're married themselves already, they know to go over. But I know for this, one of the things is, you're probably looking for some way to help you budget.
Yes.
And you're probably looking for where to get married. You're probably looking for, what are the next steps to take. So I believe this app is going to be a great tool.
That's awesome. Yes, absolutely. And it is out now, guys. Y'all, in the description, we do have a link that will lead you directly to the App Store. So if you're watching on your phone, go ahead and click on the description, download that thing, Wedding Day Budget Calculator.
Yeah.
Let us know also in the comments if you've already been using it. This is also great for planners too.
Yes.
We've had a few planners actually test this out
Yes,
for us and
we
give us
have.
feedback. And which is a big thing. And by the way, we're going to have a video series with Andrew here, Andrew Brumbelow, our app developer of this, the mastermind with all the tech things, all the lines of code and everything that goes into an app. Like, I can't even fathom all that goes into making a great, simple app. But I'm telling y'all, this is the best, simplest wedding budgeting app that you'll ever have. There's a lot of budgeting apps, but sometimes you have to pay a subscription fee.
Oh man, so many things.
Dave Ramsey has a great app for financing things, but you have to pay a subscription fee to get the full features. And then obviously a lot of people know about the Knot, and there's a lot of other little apps and features and things, but it's so cumbersome. It's like an overall planning app, but this thing does one thing well. Like, on your phone.
It's very focused,
Yeah,
it does one thing well.
It does one thing well.
And that's what we wanted. I know when you reached out to me about it, you said, hey, we want an app that does one thing well.
Yes.
Help people plan for their wedding day.
Absolutely. And by the way, on this app, it's completely free. Completely free. There's no gotcha. There's no download.
No gotcha. No in-app purchases.
Oh my goodness.
No subscription.
What gets me is when I download an app and it's free, and then you sign up, and all of a sudden these pop-ups to subscribe.
I know, man.
To use
literally.
And I'm like,
yes.
I just want to use the app for what you said.
This is so relatable right here, man. Carson, I was downloading some app yesterday, and I can definitely relate to what you're saying. It seems like it's free. It seems like it's this. But this is free.
Yeah,
and there are no subscriptions you have to pay for.
Absolutely.
And when you download it, it's going to do exactly what you're looking for it to do.
Totally.
For this thing. If you're looking for something to help you budget for your wedding day and you need help calculating some of these things, this is the app for you. This is the Wedding Day Budget Calculator.
Come on now. Come on. Yes, sir. And, honestly, this is what happened, Andrew. Last December, I was talking to a bride, and she's like, is there any tool to help budget? And
is there a tool?
Is there a tool? We have a budget video on here, by the way. If you're actually wanting help, like advice from a real planner, a professional planner, Angel Phillips, me, Angel, Chad Ellis of Ellis Entertainment, we all sat down and talked about budgeting. It's an hour and 48 minutes long. So if you have time, go watch that video.
It's a good video.
You like
there.
it?
I like that one.
It's a good. We talk about realistic numbers.
And it was realistic for sure.
Guest counts.
Down to earth.
Yeah. Just talk about a lot of stuff. And in that video, towards the end, I made a simple Google Sheets template for budgeting. But then I sent that template to a bride in December, and she said, that's great. Actually, I just don't have a computer, and I can't really access that. I didn't really think about that. People,
having a computer.
Not everyone has a computer.
Or an easy way to do it on a phone. Like spreadsheets can be really cumbersome to work with on cell phones.
Yes.
I had a friend show me just recently that I work, they was like, hey, yeah, look, like I have this spreadsheet I edit, and I use this app, but it's very cumbersome to edit those things. Right. And this person also has a computer, and told me about how they built it on their computer. So they're just showing me it on their phone. So it'd be nice to have something that's with you everywhere you go.
Yes.
The moment you think about what that next thing is or how much that is, and be able to update and add those changes, or see at a glance
100%
where you're at in the progress. Because as you book these different vendors, money adds up quick, and It's nice being able to look and always just reference and see where your money's at, what you have left to spend, and see where you need to move money too. So, because things are always changing. So to have something that's flexible, works with you, and helps you walk through the steps of just discovering, a lot of times it's just finding out, what do I need to budget? Yes. What are the realistic expectations that I need to have for this? Totally. And I believe this app, our part of that goal was to help people discover that as well. Mm-hmm. Find out, how much do I need to budget? Let me just give an example number, not to use specifics. Everybody's budget's going to be different. But let's say you're saying, well, you know what, I think 10,000 will work. But what if you realize, man, we might need to plan a different number. Maybe 15 is more where it's at, or just for an example, right? So
totally, man. And
everybody's budget's unique.
You're exactly right. And I think, Andrew, the perfect combination of this is download this app and then work with a real coordinator planner to hash things out.
Yes, most definitely.
It's the combination of
it definitely one thing, like, I know when we were talking about all we want the app to do, I think some of these apps, they do so many things.
Yeah.
And we just wanted one app that does one thing well.
Yes.
And one thing well,
Absolutely.
And that is just help you calculate that budget. So I think this is an app that's great to use alongside as you work with a wedding planner, a coordinator, someone who's helping you through this process, because this is not a replacement for a planner or a coordinator.
Totally.
And I don't believe that was our goal or intention either. So, it's not like, that stocks video online that tells you what they think the stock's going to do and then says, oh, and by the way, this isn't financial advice. No, this is not that. This is definitely an app that's made to help you calculate your budget for your wedding day. And I believe that it's a great tool that you and your wedding planner or event coordinator can both use to, kind of keep up with those things.
Absolutely.
It's definitely something that is not a replacement, but it's definitely something to help you keep track of those things in real time.
Absolutely.
You and your fiance
can
both use this app and keep track in real time of these things. We want this app to do a lot in terms of just helping you get to see right away what I might need to budget for these different things.
Totally.
So, because there's so much that goes into it, and it's easy to forget. You might think, oh, that's simple, but being able to look back and just kind of get an idea before you start, like you said, before you start going out and getting all of these different people you need to hire, and going ahead and knowing, what do I need to plan for?
Absolutely. What I love about this brand new Wedding Day Budget Calculator app is that it puts you in charge of what you want to prioritize.
Yes, and that was important to us.
It was. We don't want to be biased. We don't want to assume that you're going to be spending $10,000 on a venue. Now, a lot of times, some people do. Some people do spend $10,000.
Some people do.
But maybe you have,
and some people have the budget for it.
And some people have the budget for it.
But knowing what you have the budget for is important.
Totally. So this app, you put in your budget, and you tell us in your questionnaire what you prioritize.
Yes.
Like we even say, like, if you don't want to hire a professional DJ or band, you can either say, it says friend/DIY. Like, if you have a friend DIYing it, you might just be spending a few $100. Now, we don't recommend that because it might not be as reliable, but if that's what you prioritize, like, maybe you're not having a huge party and you don't care.
Not everybody needs a DJ at their wedding. We DJ, but we know not everyone needs one.
Right.
Some people do. Some people want a band. Some people want, all of it. They want, everything and then some.
Totally.
But knowing how much you have to spend, and then the other thing too, sometimes you may already, like, maybe you're thinking about this app. Mm-hmm. You do need some help planning and budgeting. You probably already booked some things. Say maybe you already booked your venue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe you've already booked certain stuff. This app is still going to help you a lot. Because you can literally right from the questionnaire, it'll show you, it'll ask you these questions right up front. So,
Absolutely.
hey, have you already booked the venue? Great. How much did you spend? So wherever you are in that process, whether you're just getting started planning, whether you're, just newly engaged or about to get engaged even too, this app is great, I think, for anyone, even if you're not even, engaged yet.
Totally.
Because it's good to look and see if you're already thinking about these things. Maybe the proposal has not happened yet, but thinking about where the money's going to go and everything is an important part. And I think our main audience definitely is young folks, because it's the ones who's just people getting married is our real target here.
Yeah.
And then I think it's also helpful to use alongside and even use with your planner. So I think even wedding planners can benefit from this, because it doesn't just stop at your budget. You can always see other budgets. People can share budgets.
Oh yeah.
We want to make sure we incorporated that too. So
talk about the export function on this.
Yeah. So you can export your budget. You can share with someone else who has the app. They can import that budget, and then they can see right away. So if you have a planner, you can send your budget to your planner.
That's awesome.
The planner can download the app, free app, no ads, no subscriptions, and can import that budget and then be able to see at a glance what you've budgeted out already, how much you spent for each category.
Now, let's say even if your planner is not tech savvy and they don't want to have to download the app, or maybe you just want to simply send it to your mom to say, hey, Mom,
absolutely,
this is our budget. This is what we're thinking of. You also coded a way to just export a PDF.
That's right.
You just text it to your mom. Hey, Mom, this is my one-page PDF, and she could look at it and be like, okay, this is awesome. This is helpful. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I love that feature.
I do too. And, we were looking at it when I was coding the app. I thought, I don't know how much we'll be able to do in this. I want this to be good.
Yeah.
We wanted it to look right. We wanted this PDF to be presentable. And I thought, man, this is going to be so much code. It's going to be so much work. Yeah. And we got to working on it, and I thought, man, you know what? This is more feasible than I thought, with modern advances in technology and with just new things Apple's got with their Swift, UI systems and
come on now,
all that, man. So I was like, wow, because I programmed some apps when I was younger and published them on the App Store like a long time ago. But seeing how easy this was going to be to implement into our app, I was like, there's no way we can't, and there's no way we won't have to include it, on launch day. Like, I believe we can make this happen by launch. So I'm excited to tell you, like, we're able to have this thing even export as PDF on launch day. So, that's awesome. And that's like you're saying, you can print that, you can print this, share it with friends, email it, and PDF, man. Like, it's anybody can open that. So let's not live in La La Land and for lack of a better way of saying this, let's not live in La La Land and just imagine that AI is going to help you do everything for your wedding. No, it's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take real people. Your parents are gonna be there, your grandparents, your friends, family, everybody. It's the wedding day. It's the realest thing. Getting married is super real. It's not artificial. So, we put some real intelligence into this and thinking about, what it's going to take to, prepare for this special day.
Absolutely. So as we conclude this video, first of all, thank y'all for being a part of this video and sticking around to the very end. If you will, do me a favor, download this app. Comment if you did. Let us know if it's good or not, if you hate it, if you love it, if it's useful for you. Also, do me a favor by liking this video, subscribing to the channel. We have all kind of planning tips. We also have full cinematic venue tour videos from, Birmingham all the way out to Jacksonville, Alabama. Central Alabama is where we're located right now. We're expanding to North and South Alabama throughout 2026. Beautiful venues around here. Like, so many. We have over 10 now. We're getting closer to 15 venues that are featured here on the Wedding Venues official page. We also have blogs that you guys can check out on weddingvenuesofficial.com. And check out this app. Let us know if it's useful. Share this to a friend who's engaged, maybe a parent of the bride who's also needing help with understanding finances, what needs to go on. But our main thing was that, hey, we saw people are overwhelmed. When you get engaged, there are a lot of brides and grooms who are overwhelmed with the budget of the day and where they need to spend their money and how they need to think about it. So this app actually solves that problem right at the get-go. Download this app. If you're engaged, congratulations. Download this app, Wedding Day Budget Calculator. It'll help you think through what I need to allot in different categories according to your priorities, by the way. So doesn't matter about what your sibling did, what your friend did, what your parent did 25 years ago. This is your wedding, your priorities, and this app helps you launch you into a realistic expectations on your wedding day. So I hope you all enjoy this app, and thank you to Andrew Brumbelow for developing this. We will continue to put out some updates as this is released and people use it. Once we get more data on what it looks like, we would love to put out updates periodically.
Absolutely.
We do really value your feedback. We are not a huge corporation where you can't get to us. Comment here on this video, DM us on Wedding Venues Official on Instagram or TikTok if you want to. Don't really check the messages as well on TikTok, but you can definitely go there too. Or you can email me, Carson@weddingvenuesofficial.com if you would like to email and collaborate in any certain way.